So my video, The Evangelical Rapist, is now over 18,000 views. And if you guys haven't watched that, I recommend you guys watch that. Now, I think that it's a little laggy. Back then, I was working off my laptop, and a lot of my videos were laggy. But it's my most viewed video, and I talk about the Willis clan, and in particular Toby Willis, who is the evangelical rapist. And you know, he had just gotten sentenced to 40 years for raping a minor girl, I think 4 minor girls. And new evidence has come out, and I think it's time to do The Evangelical Rapist Part 2. What is up, you heathens and demons? Welcome back to The Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi, and like I said, new evidence, new testimony, if you will, has come out. The Willis clan has started to speak, and it turns out that Toby Willis isn't just an atrocious monster. He's an atrocious monster in the worst way imaginable. But maybe you're not familiar with Toby Willis and that whole scandal, what happened with that. So let's check this out.
A Daily Mail exclusive. In an explosive interview, the Willis family children speaking out for the very first time about living in their own house of horrors. They first wowed the country on America's Got Talent. The Willis family, made up of 12 brothers and sisters, where everyone played a part. From the youngest little dancers to the oldest, with the voice of an angel. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad. From there, a reality TV show where the family invited the world into their home. And it appeared we saw everything, including the seemingly loving relationship between their upbeat and patient mom, Brenda, and their stern father, Toby.
Now, these people became very famous. They had a successful TV show. They had popular music. And they promoted an evangelical brand of Christianity where there was a family matriarchy set up. And Toby Willis was the matriarch of that family. And they believe in the Bible in a literal sense. And they think that the man is the head of the family. And that the females, the daughters and the wives, are property, basically, of this male matriarch. And, you know, throughout the ages, nasty motherfuckers have taken advantage of this shit. And Toby Willis is the same.
As sound man for the band, he seemed to lead his family with faith and love.
I want my kids to be strong, a body and a mind. In order for that to happen, you got to put a little pressure on them.
But then, the unthinkable.
TLC's family-friendly show, The Willis Family, was hit with shocking news. The patriarch of the Willis brood, Toby, was arrested and charged with raping a minor female.
And that's where I came in and I made The Evangelical Rapist. I didn't know too much about the particulars of the story. I just knew it was another fucking evangelical raping children. And I wanted to talk about that. And I drew a direct correlation with this fundamental religion, period, and child rape and child molestation. I did several videos on my other channel called something or another, like Saving the Innocent or Protecting the Innocent, where I really went in depth on the statistics of child molestation. I did videos on child molestation and rape on Native American reservations and laws set up to protect white men when they do these crimes. You know, so I know a lot about this issue, and it disgusts me. It disgusts me. And when I made that video, I took a lot of heat from the Christian community. They were somehow defending this shit. And this is where I first learned about the Quiverful movement. Now, I had people telling me that the Willis clan wasn't Quiverful. I think that's bullshit. Even if they denied it, they clearly lived it. From what I understand of the Quiverful movement and the research I've done on that crazy-ass cult. So, you know, they definitely were living Quiverful, and I think that this is just a magnet for sexual predators, for fucking masochists, for you know, these maniacs to be able to do these horrible things, and you see it all the time. And that's what my video was about, and I took a lot of shit for that, and I expected that. You know, nobody likes to hear that their religion is disgusting, but it is, and they need to realize it, and they need to realize what it fucking says in the Bible, because these people aren't wrong when they use the Bible to justify these horrible things that they do, because the fucking Bible says this shit. And if you're gonna put merit in a book, then you've got to kind of take what it says as word, and these people do. So we need to take away the merit from this fucking book, because it's just a stupid ass book, and throughout history has led to stupid, disgusting shit like this. But it's a whole lot worse than I thought, you know, because now the kids are starting to come out and talk about this shit.
6 of the 12 Willis siblings are opening up exclusively to Daily Mail's Laura Collins for the first time, with the shocking revelation that Toby's victims were his own daughters, sexually abused by their father.
I was going to ask you what had stopped you from speaking up. What held you back?
I didn't speak up is because it was like, this is so insane and crazy. Like, who's going to believe me? How are people going to deal with this?
Yeah, that's right. That's the disgusting shit. That's the new shit that I'm finding out about. He was raping his own daughters. Pretty much all of them. Starting at a very young fucking age, at like 3 or 4 years old. This dude was a monster, promoting evangelical Christianity. Promoting this matriarch family structure. As if this is the solution to America's problems. When he was at home, raping his own fucking daughters. But why the fuck wouldn't he? That Bible and his God, the God that you all say is a God of peace and love, clearly tells them he can do this. You know, and where the fuck is their mom at? You know, they try to pretend and they try to defend their mom, and they try to say that she didn't know, and they knew that she would defend them if they went to her. They just didn't because they were afraid, and they give some cop-outs and excuses, you know, and I'm not very satisfied with it. I feel terrible for what they went through. And I really hope that they take this and learn that these fundamental religions are fucking dangerous and speak out against these fundamental religions. Use this platform that they have to speak out against the atrocities that were done to them. And I want to know where the fuck the mom was. How the fuck she didn't fucking know that for the last 15 fucking years, this motherfucker was raping her children. How do you not know that? How do you not know that your husband is fucking your daughters? And for all the Christians that defended this shit with my first videos, fuck you guys.
What held me back from talking, I mean, all through the years and growing up, was the unknown. I didn't know what was going to happen. And everything that I could have had as a kid could have been taken away instantly. I had no idea what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to have my mom and my siblings there for me.
Well, I think we all held a black box in our hearts of memories, regrets, fears.
You know, I can't imagine the fucking horrors these kids went through. And I truly hope that they get the help that they need. And they have plenty of resources to get that help, and I'm sure that they are. And I hope that they go on to have successful lives. And as I said, use this as a motivation to speak out against these fundamental religions. You know, we'll see where this story goes and where these children go with this. But this is a problem now running rampant in America. And it's because of the president we have. The president we have is fucking disgusting. The president we have is extreme. And these people think that, you know, because our president says these outrageous things and does these outrageous things, now that their disgusting, outrageous shit, you know, is okay. And we first saw that in the congressional race in Alabama for Jeff Sessions' congressional seat with motherfucking Roy Moore.
Roy Moore is a politician and former judge from Gadsden, Alabama, most famous for being twice elected and twice removed from the bench of the Alabama Supreme Court. once for defying an order to remove a monument to the Ten Commandments from a judicial building back in 2003, and again in May of 2016 for directing state probate judges to uphold the state's ban on same-sex marriage, despite a federal court ruling that legalized it in the state. After his suspension from the bench last year, Moore resigned to launching a campaign for the U.S. Senate seat vacated by Donald Trump's pick for Attorney General Jeff Sessions. He beat out the sitting U.S. Senator, Luther Strange, who was appointed by the now-disgraced former governor, Robert Bentley, in the Republican primary in September of this year, and now faces Doug Jones in the general election on the 12th of December. Last week, with a little more than a month to go before the general election, the Washington Post dropped a bombshell of an article with 30 sources and 4 on-the-record women claiming that Roy initiated inappropriate contact with them when they were teenagers.
And this was a big controversy. This was everywhere. And the Republican Party did the right thing, of course. You know, motherfucker's a pedophile. You're not going to back a pedophile. You're going to take your funding. You're going to ask him to drop the fuck out. And that's what they did. And he was like, fuck you guys. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm going to fucking run for this seat. I'm motherfucking better. I'm more of Donald Trump than Donald Trump is. And then what did Donald Trump do? Donald Trump's like, yo, we need this seat. We can't have the Democrat win. So he backed a fucking pedophile. And then the Republican Party, little lapdogs that they fucking are, backed a fucking pedophile. A major political party, one of 2 major political parties in this country, has been infiltrated and taken over by the fundamental evangelical cult. And they have complete power in this country right now. And they are disgusting motherfuckers that think pedophilia is okay because the Bible says it's fucking okay.
Pedophile advocate Nathan Larson running for Virginia congressional seat. An ex-con who promotes pedophilia is running for Congress in Virginia, and he's allowed to because of a 2016 state law. Nathan Larson, 37, an independent candidate for Virginia's 10th congressional district, served more than a year in federal prison after threatening in a detailed email to kill former President Barack Obama in 2008, according to federal court records.
And that's happening right now in the state of Virginia. This motherfucker is like, yeah, it's cool to be a pedophile. You should be able to rape your daughters. You should be able to adopt children just so you can fucking rape them. And he's running for Congress. Now, he's not running as a Republican. He's too far right to actually run as a Republican. But he's running. And he's not a leftist. A leftist ain't gonna try to kill Obama. Ain't gonna go to prison for trying to kill Obama. He's definitely far, far right. Far into the evangelical cult. And he believes this nasty shit's okay. And he's telling the world, hey, I'm running for Congress, bitches. It is not the time to be silent. It is not the time to sit there while your uncle goes on about God and all this stupid shit, or your aunt, or whoever the fuck it is. It's not the time to sit there and be silent anymore. It's the time for the rational people to speak out. These motherfuckers think some crazy shit is okay, and they think it because the Bible tells them that it's okay. They want to take this world back to when that Bible was written and live by that Bible. Right now, they're trying to make Christian law the law of the fucking land. That's Sharia law. They get all outraged about Sharia law, but they want to do the fucking same thing with their own religion. And how did that turn out the last time? Because the last time that shit happened, we had something called the fucking Dark Ages. And if you defended this fucker, fuck you. You're disgusting. You're as disgusting as he is. If you think it's okay for a grown-ass man to rape his young daughters, you're disgusting. And your religion's disgusting. So tell me what you think in the comment section below. You know, this is a problem all across the world when it comes to these fundamental religions. Every religion has this problem. And I think it's time we started to really talk about it. As always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is The Raging Atheist. If you like my videos, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share me on your social media, comment in the comment section below. I'll see you soon.